Good morning. All right. Market just opened. Looks like I was just looking at the higher time frames. It looks like we may want to come down a bit today. We got FOMC tomorrow, so we could see the market not really do much today until that the FOMC news comes out. ES looks like it's a little bit stronger this morning. The Nasdaq, we got the pre-market highs on ES sitting at 634. Nasdaq sitting at 980.
Order submitted.
I could do that on my own. All right, well, looks like ES wants to be the strong one out of the gate today. YM just flying. RTY flying. VIX and oil are kind of muted. Auto Trader's about to take a stupid ass trade. Look at ES, man. All right, well, ES swept pre-market highs. Nasdaq looks like it wants to come down here. We got Asia lows at 755. What? What is going on with ES? I think Nasdaq wants these Asia lows. See the equal lows down there, 755. Auto Trader is probably going to take that trade for us. I, I'm not even going to talk about this. I could do this on my own, selling the bottom.
Order submitted.
All right, let's see how the Auto Trader does. I'm just going for a quick 10 points on that.
Order canceled.
Okay, I'll take that. ES may be a good short here to go run the Asia lows since Nasdaq did. I'm going to take a short on my Lucid eval here on ES. I'm going to wait, see if we run this high. If we run this session high, then I'll hold off on the short. If not, I'm going to enter with the stop right above the session highs. Even though ES looks insanely strong right now, I just think the divergence between these two is crazy. And they usually follow suit of each other, so looks like we want to push here. Previous day high on ES sitting at 648. Let's just do this for fun. It's not really a good geometry. Very, very small range. It's like NQ's coming up to previous day close. All right, ES couldn't take the high, double topped right there. I'm gonna short it with the stop at the high right here. I don't know, man. It just looks. I'm gonna wait because this looks very, very strong. I only need like $200 to pass this eval, so gonna play it safe today. Let's see, VIX, oil. Yeah, I don't know. They can't really seem like they can't push past this high, so we did sweep on the hourly. All right, I'm gonna get into a short.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Order filled.
Stop at the high.
Order submitted.
I'm gonna run my take profit down to this wick low at previous day close. If we get stopped out, that's fine. I'll take a break on this account until
Order submitted.
that 15-minute opening range is set. Yeah, we're pushing right back up. 15-minute pushed above the 20 SMA. Looks like we're creating, like a bullish trend here. Higher highs, lower lows. So if this gets ran, that's fine. I'm just playing it off of the fact that we swept pre-market highs. We did double top on the 1 minute, even though the 1 minute is not that, solid of confirmation. It's more so for entries. Using the session highs as the risk level. It's just fun. Let me see if I can log into my Lucid account here. That way my trades just show up on the screen. Whatever, man. Okay, well, I guess I can't have Tradeovate open and TradingView open with my Lucid account, so that's pretty lame. Get a screen that says your maximum number of sessions has been exceeded. Whatever. It's about $120. I do want to see Asia lows get ran on ES because we did it so on NASDAQ. It may take a while to get there, but I feel like that's, you know what, we'll do the pre-market lows here at 7,620.75. All right, strong push here. It looks so different. Like, what is going on? SpaceX IPO'd the other day. Let's see what. I mean, like, look at that. That's crazy. I don't know if SpaceX is in the Nasdaq or the S&P 500, but I'm gonna guess that it's the S&P because I don't know why ES is running. Maybe because of Tesla. Okay, we got Nasdaq showing some strength, ES showing weakness. Very, very weird market movement right now. We're gonna set a FibGL on the Nasdaq. Kind of lines up. That target up there lines up with the highest close of month. So if we do want to see price go higher, that's a good area to target. It's basically where price has agreed, or buyers have agreed that that's a good settling price for the upside. Excuse me. ES kind of stalling here. All right, well, we did fail to make a higher high. So let's see if we can put in a lower low on ES. And if we can invalidate it up here at the session highs, that's fine. You know, we got the 15-minute opening range about to be set. If we make lower lows, it's good support, good, you know, confluence for us to go lower. We got about 25 seconds left in this 1 minute candle. I want to see these lows ran. Come on, push past it. Push past it. Not that way. All right. Don't like that. Do not like that. NASDAQ looks like it's setting up for something. Could be a move higher here with this lower, higher low. See the higher high, higher low, higher high. If this makes a higher low, we're going to go up. ES couldn't get past this low here. Not really liking that. I'm just not convinced. Buyers stepping in strong. Same on NASDAQ. We got some heavy buyers stepping in. We are below the 20 SMA on NASDAQ, so that's, that's a good case for the bears. ES looks like it's just going to rocket up here. I'm going to leave this on because we could see these flip. We could see NASDAQ start showing strength and ES start showing weakness since these two are moving opposite of each other today. We got VIX creeping down. We got oil's going up. We got the indices going up. This is a very strange movement. All right, we got NASDAQ setting up the FibGeo. Let's see if we can get past that 68. ES is looking incredibly strong here. All right, it's about to run that this high, ran the high. NASDAQ pushed up through that 100%.
Order submitted.
That order submitted sound, I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. That's my auto trader that I have set up. All right, there's 50%. We're going to take this on the Take Profit Pro account here. 826 down to 779. Long setup like this. I'm taking it on my pro account because the first fib geometry setup usually ends up working out. And if it doesn't, then that's okay. 47 points. If I risk 2 micros on NASDAQ, that's about, $200. So what is that? What is that entry? 827.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
We're going to get stopped out on ES most likely here. Entry for the fib geos at 832 now. Stop loss 779. Couldn't clear those highs on ES. So, I mean, yeah, it looks like it's going to keep going higher, and it very well could and stop me out. And this, this looks like a counter trend trade. That's okay. I'm banking on that we ran Asia lows on NASDAQ. We did not run them on ES. Want to see ES lower first before we go higher.
Order canceled.
We just took profit on the auto trader. That's good. NASDAQ looking very strong here. Did get a retest of that 15-minute opening range high on NASDAQ. Didn't really get a solid closure above. We wicked down it back into it. If this candle closes above, that's a good, good case scenario for the bulls. Let's see what we do here. All right, we got NASDAQ retracing. We're back kind of near break even on ES. We got our entry sitting at 32.5. See if we get filled here. We're getting that retest of the opening range high. We got about 2 minutes for the next 5-minute candle to close. I hear Twitter going off, so let's see what's going on over there. Nothing really. All right, we got ES sitting in chop zone right now, just messing around. I mean, I want to see some kind of liquidity get ran one way or another, even if that means me getting stopped out, because this is just not doing anything. All right, we got NASDAQ retested the 15-minute opening range high. If we get a strong closure above on the 5-minute, that may be a good opportunity to start a long position. We're about 40 points higher than where I'd want to enter, though. ES still doing its thing. Let's take a look at YM. Yep, retracing its whole move. RTY kind of fiddling around. All right, well, we got a closure above on the 5-minute for the 15-minute opening range high on NASDAQ. See the divergence, like the moving average of 20 SMA is starting to curl down on ES. We're curling up on NQ. We're closing that out. we dump down on ES to my take profit, that's fine. I just don't like the way that's moving. All right, on NASDAQ, we got 835.5 as the entry now. Look at that. Classic, right? I close up here and we're already down that much lower. Sorry, I just didn't like the way it was moving. That's fine. Look at that. Look at that. The curse of closing hits like a brick. It's okay. Be up about 80 or 100 bucks on that. Like, let's just put it on there just for good old time's sake. Yeah, 78 bucks. That's okay. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it was moving. We're about to get filled on NASDAQ on the Fib Geo play. And we checked my entry. Come on. Are you kidding me?
Order
filled.
All right, we're filled on NASDAQ. Stops down here at 79.5 if that gets ran. So be it. Look at that. Look at that. So dumb. Well, I hope y'all stayed in that trade because that was a pretty good move right there. I'm setting my take profit on this Fib Geo play at 30,995. Just because I don't like setting it at the full TP because we can even get right up to it like one tick away and then reverse. So we're up about 100 bucks in this position. What is that? About 30 points. I don't like that retest on the 1 minute of the 15-minute opening range high right there. And then, moving lower. But this is the Fib Geo player. I'm going to let it run. Yesterday there was a very nice setup on ES that I closed early because price went against me. You can see I entered here, price came down. I took my profits, price came back up. I was like, oh, this is for sure going up. And then I got chopped up. Versus if I had just held, I would have hit the 2618. So price can get all the way down here to the as close to the take profit as or stop loss as it wants. But we'll see how it plays out.
Order submitted.
And we got the auto trader putting a trade on, probably selling the bottom. Yep. Did you take that trade? Did you take the short on ES? Fucking Fib geometry, man. I swear. When I actually take it and decide to ride it, it just usually goes right to my take or my stop loss. Let's see some strength. Let's see some strength. ES ran pre-market, almost ran pre-market lows. Little fib, not fib, little SBS setup there. Looks like ES got some strength stepping in, so hopefully these two can start moving in tandem now and go up. We do have a little SBS here on NASDAQ as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully we take out the session high. If we get stopped out, reevaluate, take a break. We don't like the hourly chart either because we're kind of hanging out in no man's land. On NASDAQ, ES does look a lot more inviting for the longs. This is looking really weak. We got ES retesting the 15-minute opening range low. Could see NASDAQ come down and take that level too. Just got filled on the auto trader. Let's hope it doesn't get its pockets ran. See, like I can sell the bottom. I'm good at doing that. Very, very strong. Very strong. That's a good move right there on ES. Let's draw it out. Did you just see that bullshit, Mom? This had a sell signal and then it switched. Man, big rejection, big rejection. That is not good. Rejecting off previous day close, it looks like. Oh, there was a sell signal that it got filled on the auto trader. You can see the flag right here, and then it switched to a buy signal off the golden candle, the P candle. Yeah, I don't like this price action. It's like we gotta pick a direction. Let's go. We're just struggling so much to go lower that I feel like, this can just rock it up.
Order canceled.
I got out of that bullshit on my auto trader, I should say. ES crossing down on the 1 minute. I'm not convinced. Bulls do look very strong here. We got equal lows on ES. I'm gonna retry the long on ES with a stop at the low of day.
Order submitted. Order filled.
filled.
Put the risk
Order
on.
submitted.
I'm gonna take profit up here at the 2618, 639.
Order submitted.
And let's put it on the chart. I entered at 28.5. I'm gonna add another contract to make it 4 contracts at 27.75. This is on ES on my Lucid eval.
Order submitted.
Playing the fib geometry. I got in early just based off of how price was moving. But that 27.75 is an area I'm gonna add. That's if we come down to it. My current entry 28.5. Take profit at 39. It's about 150 bucks. All right, I'm gonna take that extra contract
Order
off.
canceled.
Not really liking how Nasdaq's struggling here. Yeah, a huge bottom wick on that candle, and then we almost engulfed it. We had a strong bearish candle. Could just be a manipulation move down to send it higher. We got ES coming back down to the 50% at 29. The auto trader sucks ass. I'm gonna close out of this on my Take Profit Pro account. I just don't like the way price is moving.
Order filled.
Small loss on that of $3. If that ends up running, I'll re-enter off of like a break and retest of the 15-minute opening high. I just don't like how price is moving right now. It does look very strong. I'm gonna leave it on. Leave it on.
Order filled.
I'm gonna leave it on. Can't get scared. Maybe the wrong move, but that's okay. The fib geometry setups kind of look like they're not gonna play out, and then they'll surprise you. Alright.
Order filled.
Added on my Lucid eval to the ES fib geometry.
Order submitted.
I'm in 4 contracts now. 4 micros. ES with a nice move up, nice push there. Let's see its dirty Dacky sister do the same thing. Nasty Nasdaq. Feels like I'm going against the trend, but every day the trend flips so fast and we just rock it. You know, it's like, I don't know if it's just because it's the day before FOMC or what, but this is disgusting.
Order filled. Stock filled.
Fucking NASDAQ. What are we doing here?
Order submitted.
This shit is so stupid, man. Like, and is ES gonna run lower now? Alright, well, we got some terrible price action today. I love this. Kind of said it at the beginning of the stream, though. You know, they like to do BS the day before FOMC. They, as in the markets, the powers that be, whatever you want to call it, market makers. It's like, just let's fucking do something. Just sitting here.
Order submitted.
Alright, NASDAQ selling the lows on the auto trader. Let's see how that does. Might just be a theme of getting my pockets ran today. Like, the positions look so ridiculous on this auto trader. It's like, you would think that that's where you would buy and have your stop loss, you know? Alright. Yes, breaking down. My original short idea.
Stock filled.
Alright, well, we suck today.
Order canceled.
So there's that. ES probably going to come down and take the Asia lows like I was originally anticipating. It's alright. We got another FibGeo set up here on NASDAQ. See, but at this point, it's like they could just send this all the way back up, you know? We do have this gap fill that we need to take care of at some point. This gap down here on NASDAQ at 3,000 or 30,099. Man, ain't that some shit? Closed early on this, ended up hitting take profit. Closed early on this and re-entered, ended up getting stopped out. So that's how it goes.
Order submitted.
And where are we heading on ES? Down to past my eval if I would have just held that trade territory. Alright, we're going to have another down day where I just sit here and watch it. Is that what this is going to turn into? And we are at almost at Asia lows. Nice. We'll do a big fib geo on this. There's no pullbacks, we're just going to sell. Alright, Red Mayhat closed month. And we are not stopping. No signs of stopping this train. Fucking hate news weeks, man. It's like, can we just get a couple weeks where it's just price, not war headlines, news, CPI, PPI, DPI, like, fuck. Just let the market do its thing.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
Could see a retest of opening range low, and then a bounce off that to the, keep going down. Alright, there's retest of opening range low. We may see that move down if we fail to swing above that. 30 points of risk.
Order canceled. Order submitted. Order
Order
filled.
filled.
Alright, I got into another short. Stop is at the high, right here. At I put it at 54. Take profits down at 610. Market's gonna do some stupid shit today, though. I already have a feeling. Like, bears don't want to have fun no more. There's not a continued just push down like we saw right here where I was just sitting on the sidelines watching. Can't make it up, man. Cannot make it up. We got ATR of 23 on the 1 minute for MNQ, so decent. We got decent volume today. The read on ES was pretty perfect, though. I mean, we just ran Asia lows, like, to the tick. So that, you know, that would have been that position. Just for old time's sake, let's see what it would be. I would have passed my eval all done, but, you know, whatever. See it move down, man. Like, let's get some continuation longer than 5 fucking minutes.
Order submitted.
Auto trader selling the
Order
low.
canceled.
Nice. Fucking push. Push. Well, the analysis was correct on ES. I will say that the analysis was spot on ES. Fucking NASDAQ, man. Like, do they just know when people start selling? Oh, people are getting into sales. Bulls, ramp it up. Gas pedal. Gas pedal. Like, for real. Let's go down to 610, piece of shit. Alright, we're 10 points from TP.
Order
Order
canceled.
filled.
Alright, I'm out. I cut it. And even though it hit take profit, I don't fucking trust this market because it'll reverse on you so fast. All right, well, we got the loss down on the take profit funded account, down to $70. Lucid evals down 177. Yeah, I mean it's about as good as you can get today. You know, I flipped here. There was a good setup. We were in profit about 6 points on ES. So, you know, it is what it is. We were in profit about 20, 22 points on NASDAQ before we got our pockets ran. Yeah, that's what it's all part of trading. You know, I have days like this, I have weeks like this, but the fact that I'm not tilting, I'm not blowing my accounts, I'm red 177 on an eval and red 70 on a funded. It's better than where I was this time last year. Because this time last year, I'd go to this chart, good old minis, and start trading the minis and just completely wreck my accounts. Next target on NASDAQ would be this 423.6 area. We do have this gap fill down here. 30,098 to 29,979. That's the opening week gap. So we may not fill that this week, and maybe next week, and maybe the week after, but that is where price is going to go at some point. We got a nice fib geometry set up on the higher time frame play on NASDAQ, but it didn't give us an entry, like a mechanical entry according to the rules. So I use the 15-minute opening range low as a good validation point. My fill was terrible. I wanted to get filled up here around 725. That's when I said it would be about 30 points of risk. And then, of course, the very next candle opened up and just cascaded down. So we didn't get that good of an entry. We still pulled 86 points out of that. So, yeah, I mean, did what we can today, right? Nice. You made a little money selling? Good. Glad to hear that. But I think I'm going to call it there. We got to get ready for work. If there's one thing that anyone would probably learn from watching my stream is that my first decision and my first analysis is generally correct. Like here on NASDAQ when I said, I'm going to get out with a $3 loss because I don't like the way price is moving. That would have been $170 in profit on this short here if I would have just trusted my intuition and not have gotten back into that stupid ass long. I mean, you can, it's hindsight, right? But you can see we rejected off the 20 SMA on the 15-minute, whipped down hard. Everything was pointing to the downside. What did I do? I said, nah, don't listen to yourself. Get back in that long. Got back in the long. That's the game we play, though. It's all part of it. Learning experience. With the contract rollover, my positions from like previous weeks aren't on the charts anymore. So, new week, new journal entries for the contract rollover. But yeah, we'll let this marinate. I may take some more trades today if anything presents itself. If I do, I'll leave them on the chart and go over it with everyone tomorrow morning. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Have a good day. Protect your capital. Don't risk too much. FOMC tomorrow, so you may just do BS the rest of the day. But other than that, I will catch y'all tomorrow morning. Have a good day and God bless.